Hey, say goodnight. We're snuggling in bed. Oh, that's really sweet.
He kisses me.
He wiped away.
Thank
Good
you, buddy.
job, buddy. Lincoln
You're
is
so
giving
sweet.
kisses right and left. We're trying to get him down to go to bed, and all the kids are getting situated. But we wanted
Turn the
to
TV.
talk to you guys for a minute about some changes that are coming up for us. And so we were going to do that, but we're going to get Lincoln to sleep first. Snuggle boy. You want to say night-night?
Snuggle guppy.
Oh my goodness. We got it. We got it. I'm so happy right now. Yeah. So one of the things we want to update you guys on, and I'll go ahead and tell you because it is related to Lincoln. Sweetest little guy. We have scheduled Lincoln's follow-up. Yeah. His follow-up appointment with his surgeon who did his brain surgeries. We are scheduled and have booked flights and everything for his 6-month follow-up, which is a really big deal because it takes about 6 months to see how successful the brain surgeries were. And so, we're looking for like a lot of improved blood flow to his brain, which will reduce the risk of future strokes and that kind of thing. And so we are flying in about a month, mid-March, for his follow-up. He's going to have an MRI and an angiogram, and then we will have a consultation with the surgeon who performed his surgery and just see how he's doing. And hopefully it was really successful. That would be really great for him. And so we would love your prayers on that. We're excited and a little anxious and just ready to see how successful the surgery was. Right, Linky? Mwah. We're hoping for good news because of the fact that he's been doing so well and progressing so much. So we're hoping that that's a good sign that the surgery was really successful. So, And now it's time for this little guy to go to sleep, right? Are you ready to go night-night? Yeah, you are. Say goodnight, friends. Okay, now that Lincoln is in bed, I think we wanted to share a little bit more with you guys about some things that are coming up and some changes that are going to be taking place for our family. First, I guess we'll talk about Penelope. So she's just gone through a lot of dental issues that they were taking care of when we brought her home from China. She had really needed work done on every single tooth in her mouth. And so it wasn't something we were aware of, but we're really thankful for the awesome team that has taken care of her. And so just over the past recent months, we've really been working on that and recently finished all of those appointments. And so we're working with her cleft lip and palate team because she had a cleft lip and palate as a baby. And so the next step there is they want to do a revision on her palate surgery that she had done and possibly a lip revision as well. That's going to be the next step. We're talking with them right now on when to schedule that. We have to have a consultation about a month before the actual surgery, but in the next couple of months, she'll probably be having that surgery. And so
She's pretty excited about that. That was actually the first thing that she asked about whenever we adopted her, even when we were still in China.
Yep.
Is this when I get to get my mouth fixed? And we were like,
yeah.
It's going to be a long process.
Yeah, Sweet Girl has had just a lot of issues and things, and I know that they didn't have a lot of the resources needed for her in China, and so it's a long process for us, but we're really thankful to be making a lot of progress there. And so that's the next step. In a couple of months, she will be having a palate surgery. She'll stay overnight, probably just one night in a hospital, and probably be out of school for about a week or so, they said. But that will be the next step. And then we can work on some temporary teeth where they had extracted about 6 teeth, and then work on permanent implants. There's a lot of layers to that, and so we're excited for that next step, and I know she's ready for it as well. Kira, we wanted to share with you guys a little bit about some changes that are happening for her. And so Kira and Penelope have been going to the same public school just down the road from us. They're both in 7th grade, and so they were able to share a couple of classes together. Penelope's in ESL classes to really help her with learning to read and write English and all of that, but she still had a couple of classes with Kira. However, at this point, Kira's really been asking for us to go ahead and homeschool her again. And there's a lot of things that have gone into that, and we really wanted to take some time. We didn't want to make any like quick decisions or rush into anything, but she was really missing the homeschooling dynamic and had just really been thriving with that. And so there were some other issues at school as well, where she just was really hurting and struggling. And so we took some time to really talk through it and decided that it would be best to go ahead and homeschool her again. And we wanted to make sure that that was also something that wouldn't be hard for Penelope to just have her sister leave and her be at public school by herself. And so we were really kind of talking with both of the girls about that. And Penelope is just doing so well in public school. She has several friends. She just had her first sleepover with one of the girls in her class that she connects with so well. It's such a sweet family. And that little girl is actually adopted as well. And so they have that in common. And so Penelope's really thriving, and she's happy to stay in public school where she's getting the resources she needs and just making friends and flourishing. And for Kira, she really did just miss homeschooling and wanted to come home. And so we decided to go ahead and make the call and pull her out now. And so she has been home the past couple of days and homeschooling again and just really loving it. And, you know, the thing is, I feel like you just need to kind of, for each child, like, take it, you know, a day at a time and decide like what is best for each individual child, because we have 7 kids. And so
and you have to parent them each differently because they are different, you know?
Yeah, they're all different. They're all wonderfully unique. And so we didn't want to just make a decision for all of our kids together, like they all homeschool or they all do public school or anything like that. We really wanted to make sure that each of our kids was having their needs met and that we're really listening to their concerns and really what they wanted to do. And so for Kira, I just think this is the right choice for her.
And we reevaluate all the time. I mean, what's the best? Reese was on books last year. Now she's doing online. I mean, we're really trying to make sure we're meeting them where they are and
absolutely,
and helping them to get where they need to go.
So our family is doing like a very diverse kind of schooling. And so we have Penelope in public school. Some of our other kiddos are homeschooling. Reese is doing online schooling. And we really like it that way because it gives us the flexibility to be able to allow our kids to really school the way that they need to and to have their needs met. That's where we are right now. And Kira's doing really well. She's very happy to be home. And so we'll be able to give a little bit more one-on-one time with her. And I think that's going to be really important for her the rest of this year. And so we're really excited about that and feel like it's just the right call to make. So because we have 7 children and we do homeschool a lot of them, and Stephen does ministry and we're traveling a lot, and there's just so many moving parts to our family. Vlogging, obviously, that's also a huge commitment and something we've loved, we've enjoyed. We absolutely love our YouTube family, and this has just really been a blessing, but it's also a lot of work. And so we've kind of been trying to reevaluate like how to make this work best for our family. And so I think we decided that Stephen's actually going to be a little bit more involved in that. Not that I'm going to stop vlogging or anything like that, but that Stephen's going to be a little bit more active in vlogging and even actually start kind of his own little thing. It'll be on Grace for the Millers, but your own little twist to it. Do you want to kind of talk about that?
Yeah, so I've kind of got a little thing we've been working on. I've got a few videos ready to roll out, but we wanted to announce it here first, called Dad Time. And so in addition to taking more of an active, both capturing with the camera, also I'll be editing most of our stuff, at least kind of an initial edit, and then Amanda will kind of do a lot of the music and things like that for us.
Because at this point I've been doing like all of it.
Yeah.
On top of the homeschooling and parenting the kids and all of that. And so this it's been a lot, but I'm excited for you to be doing some of that.
Yeah, and then there will be some dad time videos as well that I will be doing completely. A lot of one-on-one time. I'm going to be taking the kids out one-on-one for some time every Tuesday night. We'll go, I just took Jude out bowling this week. That video is going to drop here in the next day or two.
It's so cool, guys. I just got to watch it, and I'm so excited because it shows the family dynamic in a little bit of a different way, because we are such a big family that sometimes it's hard to kind of show the close-ups of each of the kids, their personalities and what they're interested in and all of that. And so, and Stephen's such a fun dad, so for him to be able to take the kids out, which he already does, like one-on-one time with the kids, but for you guys to kind of get a closer glimpse into each of the kids' personalities on a one-by-one basis.
Yeah, we'll have Q&A time, each of the kids. We kind of did that through Instagram. with the Jude video, and I'll take Kira to like a baking class, and
Yeah, she loves
Reese
to
to a
bake.
dancing class, and we're just kind of feeling it. Liam really wants to go-kart racing, which would be really fun. And then
right up
after
his
that,
alley.
we're going to kind of do like a dinner with Dad type thing where we'll just share a meal together and talk
Yeah.
over a meal. And so it's going to be some fun things. And then I've got a day in the life of a dad of 7 coming up as well. But this will still kind of be the bread and butter of...
Yeah, we're still going to do some vlogging for like the entire family, but we're trying to figure out a way to give you guys a little bit more content and be a little bit more consistent with our videos. And so I feel like this is going to be a great way for us to still be able to do some family vlogging, but also a little bit more of an intimate look into you know, each of our kids and that kind of thing. And so Steven's really great with this kind of thing, editing, vlogging. He's really natural with it. And so I feel like a lot of times where I'm just kind of struggling through like wanting to get things right and wanting to get it perfect, and it just comes very naturally to Steven. And so for him to be able to get more involved in this area, I feel like it's going to be not only a blessing for me, but I think it's going to be a blessing for you guys, because it's going to be a really fun thing for you guys to be able to see. Anyways, I guess that's all of our updates at this point, right?
I think so.
A few big ones, and we love you guys, and we feel very blessed to be able to be making videos on YouTube and just meeting all of you guys, and just all the encouragement and support that we have gotten from you guys, and just the wonderful stories and connections that have been made. It's just really cool. I feel like YouTube is such a cool platform for connecting people, and we talk about it all the time. We're like, man, this is just such a unique way to like meet people and just be able to share your story. And so we're really thankful for each and every one of you guys, and I'm glad that you're on this journey with us. And so yeah, stay tuned for more from our family. We're going to be trying to be more consistent with 2 to 3 vlogs every single week. Some of that coming from Steven, but all of it being on the Grace for the Millers channel. And so I think you guys are in for a treat. But thanks so much for watching, and we'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep.
Give this video a like, because that always helps us out. And we will see you guys next time.
See you next time.
Bye.